I have two top looks in the London game between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll break it down in just a bit. I'm Ronald Kabang from wagertalk.com and themoneyballer.com. I'm the number one overall handicapper at WagerTalk since September 1st. My all access clients are up 55.92 units on a 82, 46, and 4 record. That's a 64.1% hit rate. That means $100 bettors are up nearly $5,600 between Premier League, MLB, WNBA, NFL, and college football since September 1st. I already have several plays up for the week all the way through Sunday as well. So check my capper page at wt.buzz/RC for premium picks and packages, as well as several free plays that I already have posted up as well. You can see the link down there on the bottom, wt.buzz/RC. Also, at Wager Talk, a 1-day all access pass is $39. A 7-day all access pass is $99, and a 30-day all access pass is $299, which is less than $10 per day. With this new offer at Wager Talk, you can get 60 days for a reduced price of $398, which is just $6.63 per day. So make sure you head over to wagertalk.com and take advantage of that incredible deal. Doesn't have to be with me. It could be with any handicapper over at wagertalk.com. Now let's dive into this matchup between the Bears and the Jaguars. Let's start with the Jags offense. Trevor Lawrence, he's had a rough season so far, and it really comes down to poor protection from his O-line. It's no secret, Lawrence has been struggling to deal with pressure, and he just had his best performance against an injured Colts defense. So not really a tough test for him. And the Bears, they're a different story. The Bears pass rush is pretty legit, ranking in the top 10 in pressure rate with 16 sacks through 5 games. They'll bring the heat against Lawrence and force him into rush throws into Chicago secondary. To me, it's going to be a hard go for the Jags offense to generate some success through the air. For the one area that the Jags could have some success, though, it's through the ground game. Tank Bigsby, I think he's been pretty efficient this season. And Chicago's run defense is middle of the road. But knowing Doug Peterson, he's likely going to have Travis Etienne in there more than he should be. If the Jags lean on Bigsby, maybe they could move the chains a bit more. But for the most part, if forced into like passing situations, it's going to be hard for the Jags to sustain drives against the Bears pass rush. On the flip side, the Bears offense has been erratic, but Jacksonville's defense is definitely exploitable, especially against the pass. And Caleb Williams, he's coming off his best game of the season. But even though he's a young quarterback with a ton of upside, he still does make some mistakes. He does make some bad decisions, especially if forced into bad spots. But the good news for him is that Jacksonville's secondary is pretty shaky. So if you look at the game against the Colts, every receiver pretty much had a field day against them. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Williams take advantage of open targets again this week. But the ground game for the Bears might struggle a bit with Swift. He's been solid for the Bears the last 2 weeks, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as the last 2 weeks. The Jags' run defense is actually pretty solid. And also, if you look at this game being in London, we don't have to worry about home field advantage, and we just focus on who the better team is. And right now, from a matchup perspective, I think the Bears are the better team in this matchup. And to me, I think it's really has to do with their pass rush against this Jacksonville's the Jags O-line. And from a trend perspective, and this is a trend that I used last week for the London game as well. Since 2017, neutral site favorites heading into a bye week are 14-1 straight up, 13-2 ATS, 12-3 to the under. It's the same trend that I used, like I said, last week, the London game, Vikings and the under. We cashed both of those last week. So not only do we have, that historical trend backing the Bears covering the spread, but also a low scoring game. And if you think about it, both offenses are dealing with issues, whether it's Lawrence under pressure or Williams inconsistencies. So this really feels like a lower scoring game. I think both teams are going to struggle to score here, but the defense on the Bears side, I think, will be the key to them covering. So when it comes to the side, like I said, I like the Bears -2. I like their pass rush as being the difference maker here. Caleb Williams should be able to do enough against the Jacksonville secondary, and the trends the game flow, the matchup all point to a lower scoring game. So I also like the under 44 and a half. And remember, both teams have some serious flaws on the offense. So yeah, that under looks like a solid look. So yeah, the Bears -2, the under 44 and a half. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree, disagree? Make sure to leave a comment with what you're thinking. Like and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you click the notification button as well so you don't miss another breakdown from any of the Wager Talk handicappers. Once again, head over to wt.buzz/RC for free and premium picks and packages. You see that scrolling on the bottom throughout the whole video. And also take advantage of all the incredible deals over at Wager Talk, including that 60-day all access pass that equates to less than $7 a day that I mentioned earlier. And for all your personal betting needs, head over to themoneyballer.com. You could also see that link scrolling on the bottom. They have all the stats, trends, and insights you need to make informed betting decisions. And you also can use the promo code RC50 to get 50% off your first billing cycle over at themoneyballer.com. It's my main source for handicapping, and it should be yours too. Like I said, stats, trends, models, rating systems for the MLB, all that stuff, all very helpful and available over at themoneyballer.com. That's the end of the breakdown. Whether you fade or follow, it's on you to make that call. Good luck with all your action. Till next time, peace.